Hello, everyone.
Hi. It is review time. And we are going to do this review on A Den of Vipers by K.A Knight.
What was your thoughts on A Den of Vipers?
We both didn't finish it. I think I got farther than Sarah. I had 100 pages left.
I gave up. You know, I was super excited to read this one because I love like these type of books. Well,
we were both really excited.
I haven't really read too much of this kind of a book, but I love a spicy book. I do. I think it's fun. But I felt like this book had no story. And
it's not really a story. It's a sex book. It was porn, and it was almost to the point. Listen, I have no qualms either. Like, actually, I always say, I really like the spicy scenes. I really like the romance in a book.
But those scenes in a book are usually done with taste, you know, like a little more tasteful.
Okay, so here's my point. This is going to have spoilers because I'm going to say why I didn't like it. I thought I really wanted to give it a chance, especially it's a reverse harem romance where it is one girl with multiple guys. And at first I was like, okay, so her name is Roxy. At first I thought Ryder I was like, okay, I think I'm going to like Ryder. And he was my favorite. Him and I think I agree. Kenzo were our favorite. At first I was like, oh, maybe Garrett, like how it started. I thought he was, and then I was like, no, not Garrett. Here's my issue. There was not a story. You were 100% right. I mean, it kind of pretended to have a story, and it just was more about every 5 seconds, all they did was have sex. It was too much for me, which I like that. But it wasn't that it was the sex. It was very aggressive. It was brutal. I felt like, okay, the sweet, loving guy out of the group, Kenzo, rapes her the first time they're having sex, basically. I mean, she does like kind of but they're fighting and he rapes her.
Listen, I can get through any kind of that kind of stuff in a book. Like, not rape, but like the spiciness and like, I don't care about that stuff.
Yeah,
like I know a lot of people are not too into.
Know. If you watch our videos, you know we like that.
Yeah. But this one, I was just like, I was disturbed. I was like,
it was just too much for me. I'm not into abusive sex. Like, okay, for example, Diesel. First of all, she gets turned on that he's killing someone. Like, really? To me, it was just going too far. I was like, I couldn't.
Yeah, it was just
that.
There was no story. It was just over the top. And I mean, I guess we could have figured it would be, I don't know. I didn't think it was going to be that over the top. I was just like, I can't.
We haven't read many of these types of books. And I don't know if all books would be like this. If it wasn't abusive in my mind, I think I could handle it. Even though there was no story, I think I would have kept going. I just felt like it was, I didn't like the it wasn't the
aggressiveness. It was just too much.
Now let me get this straight. Like when I said like the first sex scene that she had with Kenzo is rape, if you think about it, because she is fighting him, but at the same time she wants it. So she is very much liking it.
But she's saying no, you know, and I think...
no, it is rape. I'm not saying it's not.
You know, and rape, I think...
But she always... it was a turn on to her, too.
Yeah. At first, I don't know if anybody here watches Peaky Blinders.
Do not compare Peaky Blinders. No. I love Peaky Blinders.
I'm not. I love Peaky, too. If you guys have not watched Peaky Blinders, go watch it on Netflix. It is amazing. No. All I'm saying is Ryder... the whole group dynamic in the beginning, Ryder was like the lead. I know they're all leaders in this book. They're all like have equal power. They're the mob basically in this book. It just reminded me, Ryder reminded me of Tommy in just his whole demeanor, his whole, like, he always wears suits.
He's like the head honcho.
He's the head honcho of the group.
Call each other brothers,
and in Peaky, they're brothers, and he's the, you know, it just, that is the only thing that I was like, oh, kind of at first, when I first started reading it, I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of Peaky Blinders. But then that we started, I was like, oh, no. So I think I got probably about halfway, and I was just like,
I made it longer.
I can't.
I think because I was like, once I start a book, I like to finish it. And I think I was thinking, okay, well, now I can't, like, there was no story, but there is a semi-tiny little story. And I think I thought, okay, well, how is this going to end? And then there was one more scene about, I was like 100 pages out, and I was just like, I don't care anymore. This is just stupid.
I mean,
it's too much for me.
It looks...
Maybe you guys will like it. It's not our book.
Yeah, it looks like it would...
you can see where I ended, like
it just... And I was so excited to read this. I just expected more of a story.
I didn't like Roxy. I thought she was very... all she thought about was, like, sex. And I felt she was annoying. And I felt like I didn't like it. I gave it a 1 star, and actually it doesn't deserve any star. But I figured so people would know that I actually gave it a star, because, or people would just think, oh, they just didn't, review it. I wanted to know how horrible it was, so I gave it 1 star. It didn't deserve any stars. It deserved to be shelved a long time ago. Not my book.
Everybody has their own opinion. I just thought it was too much. I was like, and me, I honestly, I have some friends that don't even like any type of spiciness in a book at all.
That's the best part.
I can get past it. Like 50 Shades I read, even though it's not the best book written, it's better than this.
Well, and it had a story.
Yeah, so I can get past all that,
this was basically like a porno. Really?
Yeah, I did not expect that to be.
And that's all they did. And that's all they wanted to do. That's all they thought about. Oh, and then they threw in a little tiny story. Tiny, it just, yeah.
I think I was reading, I was like, oh my God. Yeah, no, it wasn't for us. We did not finish it.
And I heard a lot of people like it, so I'm sorry if you don't agree with us. And that's okay.
To each his own. Go ahead. You can like it if you want. Did you hear that there's going to be a spinoff of it?
Well, I won't read it.
No. I don't know. I mean...
I don't care. I don't care if there's a spinoff. I'm not going to read it.
Yeah. It just was not for us. So,
yeah, don't read it.
I wouldn't recommend it either.
I don't recommend it, but if you want to read it, go ahead. Let me know what you think.
Yeah, so...
That's it.
I think I gave it...
There's nothing else to say.
I think I gave it like a 1 star as well. So,
we didn't even finish it.
No.
We didn't finish it.
I was like, I gave it a couple chances, and I've always said, if I don't like something, I am able to stop. So,
not me. I usually like to continue.
She usually likes to see, I can be like, no, I'm done. And I opened the book, I read the first paragraph, and I was like, oh, I'm done. So I was like, did we just do this 2 paragraphs ago? We're like...
Wait, you said you opened the book, you read the first paragraph.
No, of a new chapter. I'm sorry. I read the first paragraph of the next chapter. We were already getting into spiciness. I was like, we just did this. I get it. Okay, but we don't need to continue. Let's get a story.
It was really disappointing because we were really excited for it. We knew it was going to be spicy.
Yeah.
That's not the thing. It was just...
too much.
It's not my type of spicy. Pain. It was grotesque. It was just not my thing.
Well, my thing too, another thing to add, because I don't like that either.
Turned on while he's killing someone.
There was no story. And the story was, I guess, her falling in love with her captor, Stockholm Syndrome.
Totally. And also, she's like, well, I messed up too. It's meant to be. I'm part of this group. Well, I don't care, sister. This is I don't know. Anyways, I don't recommend it, but if you want to read it, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
Anyways.
No judgment from here.
No. We would love for you to subscribe and like our channel. And this is our review on Identify First. Bye.